got it.
All right, here he is. Adam, welcome. Bring in our next guest. Go ahead.
I think having him on is giving him good luck because he won his second title of the year last weekend out in beautiful Shawnee, Oklahoma at the Fire Lake Bowling Center. So he's an early contender for the Chris Heidel Player of the Year, and he and Mike Albee are all from the Hoosier State. So let's welcome in our next guest. His nickname is the Squirrel, EJ Tackett. EJ, thanks so much for joining us. And what was it like
thanks for that, Adam.
Thanks, EJ.
I didn't know that your nickname is the Squirrel. I know the Turtle, and our good friend Tim Chris used to bowl on the tour here. So we got the Turtle and the Squirrel. So that's
what was it like to bowl against your younger brother Zach in match play?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. He bowled really, really good last week. He not so good this morning here in Wichita. He missed the cut out of the PTQ, so short week for him. But yeah, he bowled awesome last week. I was really proud of him. Got himself in position. I bowled him in match play one game, and I didn't want to lose. So our match game was 279 to 275.
Oh wow.
So we got in a good pair, and he bowled a great game. Made me strike in the 10th to beat him, but he bowled really good. So I hope it's signs of things to come for him.
That's cool. Who bought dinner afterwards? That's the question. Did you buy dinner? Or did he?
He lives with me at home, so I buy dinner all the time.
Okay.
Go for yourself, son. I'm not buying you dinner. Yeah. So just talk about your performance the last 3 weeks. You won the United States Open. You and I talked, 2 weeks ago, and then you struggled a little bit, in Missouri, in Springfield, and then you turn it around in Shawnee. So what was the difference between Springfield and Shawnee? You were just tired? Were you just still hyped up by winning the United States Open? What happened?
Well, I think I was coming off of a little bit of a high, winning, but really it was just the first block that I bowled bad in Missouri. The second block I bowled like 80 over, which is not great, but then I came in back in the third block and bowled 250 over. So it was really just the first block. It could have been coming off the high. My ball reaction wasn't good. Combination of kind of everything, and I got it together. Actually, how I finished in Springfield actually gave me a lot of confidence going into Shawnee, because I was able to kind of turn it around and at least gain a bunch of positions at the end of the tournament and not finish dead last. So that it was nice to bowl that good block and then go into Shawnee with a little bit of something. Wasn't a complete waste of a week, or didn't bowl horrible the whole time. So it's just one of those things. You just have bad weeks sometimes, or you just have bad blocks, and you just chalk it up to that and move on, move forward, try to learn, do better. And I feel like that's what I did, and I think it paid off in Shawnee.
Yeah. This week, you guys are in Wichita, a famous bowling center. I think we did beginning of the show. Mike Albee bowled a perfect game there in 1993. Don Barrett is technically the defending champion because he won the United States Open there. You just beat him last week. So I guess you got, what do you have to do to, keep this thing rolling?
Beat Dom. Well, if you remember back to the U.S. Open here, I actually made that show, and Dom beat me on that show.
Right.
So, so if I could beat Dom, I think I'll be doing all right. Because patterns like this, I think Dom won the Japan Cup one year, if I recall, about 4 or 5 years ago, or he was really close to winning it. I don't remember. And it was on this pattern, I believe.
Wow.
I don't remember if that's 100% correct. I feel like in my brain it is, but it might not be. So I expect Dom to bowl good this week.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I can keep up with him this week, I think I'll be doing just fine. But it's a completely different pattern. It's something different than we've seen it all this year so far. After bowling the practice session today, drilled a couple balls that are kind of shots in the dark. Hopefully they work. My ball reaction wasn't great today, so I feel like I'm gonna have to bowl really, really well to be a threat this week. But you never know. Sometimes you feel that way, and you come out, and your ball reaction is a little bit different when the lights actually come on, and then you make some good shots, and you get the ball rolling. No pun intended.
Yep.
So you never know. But I feel like it's going to be one of those weeks for me that I'm going to have to bowl extremely well to be a threat to win.
Exactly. Matt, you got one question for EJ before we let him go?
Yes, EJ. So just talk about this week and how, I mean, obviously you did a phenomenal job, but just tell everyone how you're able to get to that level of success this week.
This week is going to take some good shot making, and it's going to have to really be keeping up with the moves and really paying attention to what my bowling ball's doing. Last week in Shawnee, it was kind of a feel thing, I felt like that pattern played pretty close to the fourth pattern at the Open, so I had a really good idea of what to do, what the moves were going to be, and how things were going to break down and adjust as we went through blocks. This week's going to be totally different. So it's going to have to. I'm going to have to pay a lot of attention to what's going on around me and in front of me on each and every pair, and make good decisions, commit to them, and then shot making is going to be premium for me this week. There's not going to be those shots that are close to good still strike. They're all going to have to be good this week. So it's going to be tough for me, I think, but nothing's impossible.
And one last question.
Yeah. Now talk about you have an oil pattern named after you on the PBA Tour junior level now. So tell us how cool is it to have an oil pattern named after you?
Yeah, it's such a great honor, especially with Bill O'Neill and Danielle McEwen being the other two along with me on that. I've known Danielle for a long time, over 10 years since we started, in juniors, junior gold, and junior team USA.
Nice.
We've won the doubles together, the Lucy doubles. Bill is obviously an incredible competitor and one of the best of our time. And it's really cool to be honored like that with them, and it's special to be a part of the junior program in such a way. It's actually really humbling, I guess I would say, to know that the PBA sees me as a figure, as a role model, I guess, for kids, and to be a part of that is just, it's an incredible feeling. And we have to do everything that we can to promote the sport, and the kids are the future, and I'll do everything in my power to promote it in the best way possible, especially with the kids. And I just can't. It's hard to really put into words of like how cool it actually is to have your name on an oil pattern and it be used for that junior program. It's just it's really special.
That's awesome, dude. Well, I hope you have a great tournament this week. You can watch the qualifying tomorrow. Everybody starts kicking off tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 Central, out there in beautiful Wichita, Kansas. And
it'd be 11 Central.
11 Central. So it's noon here then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. They did in the website. They didn't put the Central thing up there, but okay.
Yeah, because we're actually bowling at Central Time here. So
yeah, that's true. That's cool. Well, enjoy your week, bowl well, and maybe we could do this again. Maybe next week. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
I hope it's another winning interview.
Yes, exactly. All right, sir, have a great night, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, see you.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
right, so we have the squirrel and the turtle, in the Professional Bowlers Tour, and they're playing for a prize fund of it's the $150,000 Wichita Classic this week out there in